What's happening, combat sports fans? So, I don't know if I'm going to be posting this episode on 420 or not, but I'm recording 2 episodes for 420. This second one, first one was the Garcia and Haney review or breakdown. This one is back into the MMA sphere, back into the UFC realm, and it is a big one. You want to know why? Because we finally got the official announcement for Conor McGregor's return. So, I know a lot of people are excited for it. Let's talk about it real quick. Let's go.
What's your thoughts? Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
So, as always, welcome back to another episode of Combat and Kick It with your host, Bando. And like I said, we're talking about the return of Conor McGregor because it's something that has been highly anticipated for a while now, right? You have my boy Michael Chandler sitting there waiting for an opportunity, waiting years for the opportunity, right? Not getting any other call for any other fight because he's sitting here waiting for the Conor McGregor fight, and it finally has come to fruition. June, was it 20th? I want to make sure it's June 20th, not June 28th. June 20th, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. June 29th. I was off on both of them. June 29th. Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Huge main event. Huge main event. Now, one, they got to stack this card somehow, some way. They got to get some people on this card. They got to stack this card. They got to fill it out. You got a main event that isn't a championship fight, so you got to fill out this card somehow. You got to make it stacked. But everybody's been waiting for the return of Conor McGregor, right? We're always waiting for the return every single time he leaves, right? A lot of people are always anticipating the return because, you know, the thing is, everybody's wishing that we can get the same Conor that we had from that stretch of 2014 to 2016, right? That's everybody's hope, is that Conor's going to come back, right? We're hoping that Conor's going to come back, and on June 29th, he goes in there, and he pipes a beautiful left hand right down the middle, knocks Michael Chandler out, and boom, he's back into the win column. He's back into everybody's discussion board. Everybody's tweeting about him. Everybody's posting the viral video. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants him to come back to that atmosphere. And then not only that, continue on, right? He gets a fight in June 29th of 2024 and gets a win. There's no reason why we can't see him in December of 2024. You know what I'm saying? See Conor McGregor twice in a year. That'd be the first time since like 2014, 2015 that you saw Conor McGregor more than one time in a year. So it would be pretty amazing, right? Now I'm in the middle, right? I'm a big Conor fan. I always have been, right? And I definitely want to see. Let me take that back. Not always have been. He grew on me. I really hated. I couldn't stand him when he knocked my boy out. Okay, Jose Aldo had one of the greatest featherweight reigns of all time. 10 years, could not be touched. And this dude comes in and just catches him with a left hand in 13 seconds. And everybody forgets. Everybody forgets that my man reigned the division for 10 years, was untouchable. Okay? The only person that put their hands to him was Chad Mendez and Mark Hominick. You know what I'm saying? But they still lost. Still took the L. And then Conor McGregor goes in there. After my boy Jose's been in wars, right? Conor goes in there, catches him one left right down the middle. Boom. Knocked out, and that's it. That's the end of Jose Aldo's featherweight reign, right? So, it sucked. So, at first, I hated Conor McGregor. But he grew on me, right? He grew on me with the trash talk, grew on me. The suit wearing grew on me. I was actually working at Nordstrom at the same time when he was like starting his own August McGregor, the suit line that he was doing. And that was like when he was about to fight Floyd and everything like that. So I had this whole thing. I was buying suits from H&M. Yeah, cheap ass suits, but I was finessing them, right? I was trying to look like Conor McGregor. That's pretty much what I was trying to do. I was trying to look like Conor McGregor. So there was a point in time where I became a big fan, and I still am a fan, right? So I would like to see Conor McGregor get back in the win column. But here's the thing that sucks. over time, there was another guy that I couldn't stand, right? And he grew on me. And his name is Michael Chandler. I fucking hated him. No lie. No lie. I couldn't stand him when he was in Bellator. Don't even ask me why, because I really don't have a reason, right? I do have maybe one slight reason. He beat Benson Henderson. Benson Henderson's one of my favorite fighters too. But besides that, I really had no reason to hate him. None whatsoever. The dude is an absolute warrior. He's a savage. He will go in there and fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, right? Any weight. And he puts on a show for the fans every single time. If you go back to watch his Bellator fights, he did the exact same thing that he does in the UFC, right? But now he's on a more explosive level. He's got a much bigger platform. And now he's going up against Conor McGregor, the biggest name in MMA. That's the biggest paycheck he is ever going to get, right? But I just don't want to see him lose. How crappy would it be to see Mike Chandler lose after sitting out for what? Basically 2 years? Like his last fight was his last fight. His last fight was the loss to Dustin, right? So he's coming off of a loss 2 years later, gets this fight with McGregor and loses. That would suck. That would really suck, right? If that's gonna happen, I hope they get something like Fight of the Night. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody gets performance, something in that realm of Michael Chandler getting another bonus, right, and still staying relevant. Conor has way more to lose in this fight, though, right? If Conor loses this, and everybody's going to wrap it up on him, and nobody's going to care to see Conor McGregor come back. If people, there's a lot of people that do care and a lot of people that don't already. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, if he loses this one, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think there's any point of getting excited for a Conor McGregor return again once he leaves and comes back. Because there's no point. There's nothing to build. He can't go anywhere if he loses this one. For Michael Chandler, he doesn't have a lot to lose, right? But you still don't want to take the L, right? Because Michael Chandler still has the aspirations to be a champion of the division. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not, right? Potentially, if Dustin Poirier beats Islam Makhachev in June, who knows? The whole lightweight division is going to get shaken up, right? It's going to get completely shaken up. So, you never know. Conor and Mike, one win puts him in title contention. Could skip every single guy that is in line, every single guy that could be potential for a championship, they skip, right? But I did hear one interesting thing about this. On either end, too, but the person that I heard talking, I forgot who it was. Somebody was mentioning it. I was listening to an MMA podcast today. I forgot who it was, so sorry I can't give him the credit. But he mentioned something about Conor McGregor winning this fight, right, and eyeing Max Holloway. I think it was MMA Guru. He was saying Conor McGregor wins this fight and eyes Max Holloway. And I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting because if Max does sit out for a minute, right, doesn't take the fight against Aaliyah, or they don't get it planned, right, and Conor beats Chandler, who knows if Conor and Max could headline the Sphere or something in September, or headline a card in December or something like that for the BMF title. I bet you people would dig that. They would buy into it. It'd be a rematch from a long time ago, right? A different version of Max, and we'll see what kind of version we're going to get with Conor on the 29th. And it's weird, too, because this fight's at 170 as well. It's not even at 155. So, but you know how this game is. You know how this game is. But at the same time, like I said, either guy can do this, right? I can see Michael Chandler getting a win and shooting for the BMF title, right? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There would be absolutely nothing wrong with that. I did say that Conor and Max could headline the Sphere, but if Conor and this, if they don't end up fighting for the BMF title, if Conor or Michael Chandler don't end up having aspirations for that and go for that title, then I think Max Holloway and Aaliyah Topuria should headline the Sphere for the featherweight title. I think that would be a banger of a fight, but that's not what we're talking about right now. It's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is Conor McGregor. What I need with this episode, truthfully, is for you guys to get a little bit more active with typing, right? Send some comments through. I want to hear what you guys feel about the return of Conor McGregor. Do you guys think he has a chance when he comes back? Do you think we're going to see the Conor McGregor that we used to? Do you think we're going to see a new and improved version of Conor McGregor? Are we going to get a fast karate style? Or are we going to get a boxing heavy style? What are you going to get from Conor McGregor? Or do you think Michael Chandler is going to go in there and absolutely annihilate him? I know a lot of people are sitting there saying, oh, Michael Chandler's going to run right through him. You got to think about it. Chandler's been sitting out 2 years now, coming off of a loss as well. So it's interesting to think. But I really want to know what you guys are thinking, right? I want to know, do you think Conor McGregor has a chance? Do you think Michael Chandler's going to run through him? Do you think Conor's going to land that left hand and finish it? What is going to happen on June 29th? I want to hear your opinion. But that's it for this episode. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Your boy Bando is out. Peace.